Before we go in to the Elven City, we apparently have 2 levels to do. Notorious, you gonna get any 9th level slots yet? Level 16, I think, should be your first. Right? No, just 8th level so far. So that might be your first 8th level spell, too. Guess no mage abilities this time. I think I actually want to take Resist Magic. Although we have, I think it's Viconia's ability, her spell, and I suppose Aerie by extension as well, to grant magic resistance. It would be nice to have sort of an emergency magic resistance button. Oh, wait, I have 2. Oh, shoot. Should I take 2 emergency magic resistance buttons? Hardiness might be nice. All that physical resistance. For, well, level 16 right now, so that's 8 rounds. Not bad. Or I could take another Greater Whirlwind. Or another Resist. Since that only lasts for 4 rounds. I mean, later levels I'm gonna want specifically improved Alacrity. And I might summon a Planetar or Dark Planetar. Or maybe even a Comet just for fun. And a lot of, well, these ones take up spell slots, right? And improved Alacrity probably does too. I've learned that from, I think, mostly like Viconia and friends. And Aerie? Yeah, I think Aerie too. Though these ones don't. Warrior ones don't. And I'm pretty sure basically all these mage ones will. They'll probably take up 9th level slots. So I might actually limit it to improved Alacrity and maybe a Planetar, since I hear they're very strong. Granted, they might be too strong. But we are a godly being. It makes sense to have literal angels fighting for us. We're going to take another Resist Magic. Just for safety. Viconia? What do you get? Just hit points. Yeah, I guess she is completely finished with growth. She's just gonna get everything, isn't she? Alright, I guess it's time for elementals. She doesn't even get more spell slots anymore. At least not every time, and that sucks. I think I'm gonna get rid of Finger of Death in exchange for Implosion. I've never been a big fan of save or die spells. Alright. Alright.
Yeah?
We step forth.
I hope this is worth it.
Into the city. The Elf City of, I forget its name. Standard tree elf style, of course. Should have been obvious when
Guided by the light of the rimland,
we found it in a forest.
you pass effortlessly through what had seemed an impenetrable wall of trees. The city that greets you as you emerge is at once inspiring, but also profoundly troubling. For amidst the majestic architecture are dozens of bodies. Elves that have fallen while defending their home.
Yeah, Irenicus.
Soldan is in the grip of Irenicus and his minions, and it will not be relinquished without a fight.
Of course, I wonder who his minions are. Dark elves? That's right, sold an SLR.
It is as I feared. The madman Irenicus has unleashed his anger upon the city, and worse yet, I now recognize the magic he has employed.
What has he done?
Corruption magics, illusions from a race of spirits, the Rakshasa. Such
Rakshasa.
are very predatory. It would appear that there is no depth to which Irenicus will not
I-
sink.
I'm pretty sure I know the Rakshasa. Those aren't the, Oh no, what I'm thinking of aren't spirits, though. There was like a race of, like, humanoid tigers. In fact, I think I can actually hear, like, tiger roars in the background. Yeah, no, I don't recall them being spirits. Maybe they are. But I'm pretty sure the Rakshasa was the name of that species.
Soldan SLR is under siege. With this number of beasts under his command, Irenicus will be very hard to unseat.
I mean, he was going to be very hard to unseat regardless, but he is that powerful. Or at least has been. Direct assault, I say. Let his lackeys come. I'll take them all down. I would not wish to damage the city. What would be best course of action? I mean, I don't really care about the city so much as long as I get my soul back. If you have suggestions, make them now. I will not let him best me again. We must proceed with caution. Not everyone in the city can withstand an onslaught like this. Their safety must take priority. You must seek out Elysim. She will know what to do. She has a link to the divine, not unlike your own. Though not to the Lord of Murder, though. Though through a much more benevolent spirit, yeah. Failing that, find the High Priestess, Damine. If anyone had warning of the Irenicus and made preparations, it would be one of those two. Go, Artorius. I will garrison this area with my elite war guards. We will shepherd people to safety as you secure the inner city. Route men, watch for survivors and beware of magical illusions. Done as you say, my liege. For the Queen! Definitely saving. You know, this might be an opportunity to try out tracking. From the signs that you find, you cannot discern what type of creatures inhabit the area. It might only be good against animals. Maybe monsters.
I'm waiting.
Rakshasa are, in fact, intelligent humanoids.
I'll see to it.
Oh, adamantite golem. Oh boy. Artorius, you take care of that. The rest of you take care of these two. In fact, Artorius, just for safety's here. Go ahead and use your whirlwind attack. Laconia. Oh, there's an adamantite golem here too. Hold on, didn't I give you something good? Try stunning it. Minsk. Give me a You're not weak against it, are you? You're able to hurt it. Where am I looking? Yeah, give me a greater on this guy.
Yes, it is.
Laconia. That's for one turn. Go ahead and use it.
My weapon does nothing.
Bold commandos. Oh, Imoen.
Yes.
Airy. Go ahead and, it's not here. It is, in fact, right there. Implode it. Okay, Artorias is doing good. Kildorn, are you actually attacking it?
You have a plan? For right and honor!
Okay, he is. I think. I'm not sure if he wasted that power attack, though. What should he take from Aerie, if anything? Critical miss. It was immune to his damage. He resisted 53 damage. Jeez, adamantite golems are super powerful against magic.
My weapon does nothing.
I mean, they're super powerful against physical as well.
No, it cannot end like this.
My-
I shall not allow it.
Did... Okay, no, that's a loincloth. I was a little worried there for a second.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go!
Viconia, back off. Oh. Someone healing you?
My weapon does nothing.
No, Aerie out of the way.
Take a fast pause.
Viconia, back off.
My weapon does nothing.
Meanwhile, Artorias hasn't even taken a hit.
Who says
What? For sure.
Tom,
My weapon does nothing.
Give me some direction.
My weapon does nothing.
That's not right. Tom, take you.
My weapon does nothing.
I punch.
Minsk, when you said that's not right, was that because you had a crit miss, or... Okay, yeah. Have you been doing damage to them? Yeah. Wonderful. And that's a second level, or a third even. Oh, who's over there? A troll. Archer, use fire to kill those beasts. Kill the beasts ere they rise again.
You will fall yet.
It's done.
Don't worry, mage or archer will save you.
Tom, take you.
There we go. Move out. The battle is far from over. All right. Let's group up. All right. Who all leveled? Minsk. Gain 3 hit points, of course. I suppose let's have you take a resist magic too. It'll be, I'm thinking ahead to Irenicus mostly. We'll want resist magics, and this isn't dispellable, which is nice. Wait, he already has one? Oh, he does. I guess I already thought of that. Let's take another. Hardiness would be nice for him too, actually. No, it's only 2 levels. And she gets another 8th level spell. I think she's the only one who has a 9th level spell slot too. And she can take improved alacrity, though she can't exactly use, she doesn't have the Robes of Vecna, which reduces the casting time, which synergizes well. Instead, I think I'll go with the extra spell slots for now. All right. Oh, and we filled out her spellbook a little more. In particular, we gave her Maze, summon Efriti, and a summon a Nishru. Just giving her some more options.
Yeah.
Now, where... Oh, we can actually see the whole place. House of the Horn. Temple of Rillifain. The Palace. The Palace is probably where Irenicus would be, right? House of the Moon. To the Forest Clearing. The Harpist's House. Well, we're going to visit everywhere, right?
I'm there.
Nothing in this one. Just so we don't miss anything. There's a lot of golems. I haven't actually seen any of the Rakshasas.
My weapon does nothing.
Oh, he's dead already. What's inside?
If it must be done.
Alright, Vaconia.
Guides my
I really don't trust this. Go ahead and heal as well. What was that?
Give me some direction. It's probably best left to me.
Oh, meteor swarm. Yes, please. Actually, we don't really need these stakes anymore. Actually, is there anything else we don't really need? Maybe we really don't need that gem anymore. Probably not the elven holy water either. We do need that heart key. The odd, distinctly elven container is locked, and no amount of pressure will force it open. The lid holds 5 pressure plates, each adorned with symbols common to Soldanesalar. Rillifain, the Tree of Life, a rune of Soldanesalar, Corellon Larethian, the father of the elven pantheon, and the elven symbol for water. Cryptic text below the runes makes reference to the priest's stone in the room above. A clue to the puzzle, perhaps? Above the runes, the inscription reads, "The natural order shall prevail." Leave that for now. For a second, I thought I needed to pick up that holy water again.
I'm waiting.
I hope this place doesn't have like a time limit,
Sir.
because I want to explore everything.
I hope this is worth it.
Nothing. Nothing. Oh? The Elven Priest Stone. And a time stop. Frickin' A. This holy stone used by priests of the elven god Rillifain. A piece of ritual is written on the back. From Corellon all began. Rillifain grew. From the branches of Rillifain the water flowed, granting life to the tree. Soldanesalar owes all to the tree. Well, that's clearly telling us the order. Okay. So, it was from Corellon all began. The plate moves into the lid and stays. And then Rillifain grew. And then from the branches... Ah. Ouch. Okay, there, Rillifain. It was, oh no, from the branches of Rillifain the water flowed. Granting life to the tree. It works. There is only one rune left, that which represents Soldan Esselar. You press it and the box opens. Within, you find the talisman of Rilliphane. Cool. This is the holy symbol of the elven god Rilliphane. I'm sure that might come in handy.
Give me some direction.
Do I already have time stop memorized? Yeah, I did. So the other people could use it, our Aerie maybe, if she ever gets it, and of course, old Emo in here. Who can't memorize it? Because she has a thief level? Oh, is her intelligence not high enough? That might be it. And if that's the case, though, that kind of sucks. Skillies. These ones probably aren't strong enough to waste any of our spells on, right?
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Quick and pain.
Lil Alul! Forsha!
Maybe that's a protection from undead. No protection from fire. Nabasu. Oh, he summoned demons as well, and hello, Ramilot.
The best surfacer is a dead surfacer.
At last, guard duty grows tedious. Let's get down to killing you. Wait, are you a drow? Oh, I suppose I should be official about this. You there. All citizens must stay indoors under threat of death. The High Priestess is being punished for her part in our master's curse. You shall be slain for even thinking to approach her house. Oh, you're a servant of, Irenicus. But is he not interested in targeting the civilians? I think you might be a drow, though. It's hard to see. Hard to tell. Artorius, go intercept.
What can I do?
You can, use... Where is it? Actually, you might not have it right now, because I haven't rested. I was thinking I had Bolt of Glory, but... oh well.
Victory shall be ours. You know this.
Do you wanna... I'm gonna implode one of you guys. Oh, right, I haven't rested either. Alright, we'll use Bolt of Glory from, Viconia.
What do you want?
Ooh. Tempting. I've always wanted to use it. It might be a waste here, though. Use Mordekainen's sword instead.
Bonds are disrupted. My magic is lost.
Damn it.
This is a lot more exciting than I won't let my friends be hurt.
Oh,
I am yours to
go after
direct,
him.
my friend. By Torm, I shall strike you down.
Shoot, he has time stop. Protection from evil? Why would you... What are you scared? Oh, you're summing up Hit Fiend.
I turned to shield Boo and have lost my spell. I am not...
And did he summon up... Wait, did he cast... Firestorm? Who cast that? It was Ramilot. I don't... Oh, that's Meteor Swarm. It just has a similar animation.
Give me some direction.
Of course.
Duty calls.
Why don't you go ahead and give us a dispel here? Actually, which one was the level 30 dispel? I think it was your one from your sword.
Name.
Airy.
I'll do it.
Oh, someone just died. Go ahead and give me a mass cure.
I lost my spell.
Shoot.
Sorry.
Try again.
I'm waiting.
Did we kill it?
It must be done.
Come on, take the heal. The Pit Fiend's just not doing anything? Or is it attacking Romulat? No, Romulat's gone.
Yeah. Let's do this. Quick and
I won't let my friends be hurt.
There we go.
Give me some direction.
Now, let's get out of this. Heal up. Oh, it's gone. I guess we can talk to the High Priest.
I approve heartily of the path that has been taken so far. The good has been upheld.
Oh, God. Let's go. Let's go a little back. I missed that.
Creatures, I beg of you.
I hope this is worth it.
Strangers, if you are not servants of the exile, then aid me against these creatures, I beg of you.
Of course, priestess. Of course. Any enemy of Irenicus
Give me some direction.
is a friend of mine.
I won't let my friends be hurt.
Only two of them are named. Notorious, go after this one. Minsk,
You point.
go after that one. And Notorious, give me a Greater Whirlwind. Minsk,
Swords, not words.
give me a Greater Whirlwind. And
I
then
stand ready.
attack that one for me. Give me a Whirlwind.
Tom, take you.
How are we doing? Pretty damn good.
Minsk and Boo stand ready. Every hamster
Have a plan.
has his day.
Hold still.
Fantastic. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Give
ooh,
me some
ooh. I'll take that. Girdle of Stone Giant Strength. As a young boy, Stuart Eltil was kidnapped by raiding kobolds after his family was slain. However, en route to their den, the kobolds surprised a family of stone giants. What, as in they attacked, or? Because that would be very brave kobolds. These giants rescued Stuart and raised him as their own. Oh. That's cool. It soon became apparent that the boy, no matter how hard he tried, could not compete in the family rock-throwing contests. The stone giant father bartered with a local wizard for this girdle, which made Stuart as strong as his brothers and sisters. When Stuart met an untimely end, the girdle was stolen away. Aw. How sweet, though. And up to 20 strength. Does, I guess Artorias could make use of it. Minsk could make use of it. It would prevent Imoen from ever having to worry about how much she can hold. What's she currently using? Just +4 versus crushing. I mean, none of them have that good of a girdle right now. I like the idea of not having to worry about how much she's holding. All right, priestess, anything to say to us?
Yeah, I'll see to it.
Thank you for your assistance, strangers.
Of course. Forgive me also if I reward your effort with questions. How do you come to be here? Oh, it's a valid question. Our city is not usually found by outsiders, doubly so with the exile employing his magics to hide us. It is beyond fortuitous that if you stumbled here unknowing, well, not exactly unknowing, I seek the one you call the exile. Irenicus has taken much from me. It is our folly if we think his terror would be isolated. I apologize if he pained you, for we are partially to blame for each act of evil he survives to commit. Should have put him to death a long time ago, I take it. Though the punishment you inflicted upon him seems to have been quite, I mean, you literally stole his soul, didn't you? We will seek to make reparations when this matter is done, but the exile is firmly in control at the moment. We are at his mercy. What is he doing exactly? Elhan was particularly vexing, demanding help while also refusing information. It would help for the good of both of us, but I do not know what has triggered this, or I would help. I will be kind about it. Elhan was particularly vexing. I am not so concerned with the shame of our people over Irenicus and Bodhi. What good is our silence if the city is crushed because we would not seek help? Someone reasonable. As an elf, perhaps you will come to understand our hesitation in speaking of this. Hopefully, it is a folly that will not be repeated again. The exiles were not always as you know them now. They once had names that I would have been proud to speak, and were as worthy as any other praise, or any other of praise. What did they do? And they have fallen far from that lofty perch. I see no trace of worth in them now. Well, I mean, at the very least, Irenicus is incredibly powerful. So I suppose there's some worth in that, but definitely no morals to speak of, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll go with number 1. Certainly you're entitled to your misgivings. You would not be here if you were not driven by powerful emotions, and the exile is good at provoking a reaction. Indeed, he has made enemies of most everyone he has met. It is with relief that I have rarely seen his equal in evil. Yeah. He has garnered the strongest of reactions from us, his own people, for he wronged us greater than any other. He's a criminal that knows no bounds. Yes, he was elven as we are, but no longer. Queen Elysim cast him out, for he had proven he was not elven at heart. Well, I mean, clearly he had to have done something worse than just not be elven. What exactly did he do? That must have been some crime. What did he do? She and he were well known in the elven court of Soldanesalar. He, at least, was a great asset to our kind and kin. He was the greatest of our mages. That I 100% believe. As skilled as any of elven blood could be without divine assistance. Which he might have now, actually, since, he has a divine soul. Not entirely sure how that works. He even had the favor of the queen. It was not enough. Classic ambition. Of the two, the sister was the insatiable one. Really? She was not as regarded, but she held great influence over her brother and pulled him into her madness. Huh. Really? Bodhi was the one who drug both of them down, huh? Who corrupted Irenicus. That's interesting. You say sister in quotes. Was she not actually his sister? How lovely. It's nice to see those. Nice that those butchers keep so close. Together, they sought more than was possible. They wished the power of the gods, and they were not concerned about the consequences. Yeah, no, they found it. Well, one of them did. Bodhi was hardly godlike. He of the exiles performed a dark ritual, committed a grave offense against the greatest symbol of our longevity, the tree of life. That's why elves live so long. He sought to merge his essence with the divine tree, draining it and stealing its energy. He failed, but there was a price to pay for the rest of us. Well, that's good, though he tried again. He succeeded this time. He disrupted the elven connection to land and nature. There was a great shock that ran through Soldanesalar, and many of our weaker citizens lay near death. That he would endanger so many for he and his sister's selfish goals was one thing, but to threaten the very nature of what makes us who we are was unfathomable. Yeah, that's a pretty grave crime. Not just the mass death, but the threat to your guys' basic very existence, pretty much. Then why was he not killed outright? It would have saved a lot of trouble. Yeah. Well, they probably would have thought that was letting him off easy, though. It fell to Elysim to judge the crime, and she was harsh, having forsaken everything elven. They would be outcast so they might learn how precious our ways are. Of spiritually high regard, Elysim petitioned the gods, and a divine curse was placed upon the exiles. All their connection to the elven spirit was severed. Huh. So they weren't... Yeah, no, that was... not... I don't know if that makes them literally soulless, but I guess effectively. Elysim thought it a punishment worse than death, a life no longer than humans, and their elven spirits banished from the paradise all elven kind are entitled to. Yeah, so not quite literally soulless, but, The sister exposed herself to vampirism to try and counteract the divine curse, but gods are not routed so easily. The brother did not risk the same. Huh. That's why she turned into a vampire. A better man would have learned to appreciate what he had lost, perhaps learning humility and seek to make amends. He did not prove to be a better man. No, he became a bitter man, it seems. Yeah, you cut Irenicus and Bodhi loose, and instead of reforming, they plotted revenge. Typical. We had hoped this would turn out better. The exile has found a way to restore himself, has made pacts with most of our most despised enemies, and has resumed his original plot. Oh, he's gonna drain the tree again? Damn. This is where I come in. He stole my divine soul through some sort of ritual. I've no way to accurately measure the cost of our decisions on you. Reparations will be made if there's anyone left here to make them. Don't worry, we'll make sure that not all of you are killed. I'm still in shock that this happened. So much of Soldanesalar's defenses were away. Battling the drow and their incursion at the temple, we were left weak. Yeah, he planned this out quite well. One group of exiles helping another, both so full of their petty hatred and jealousy that they would stop at nothing to strike at our hearts. Well, I'm not sure I would call yours or the Drow's hatred of each other petty. I mean, the crimes you guys have committed against each other are vast. The exile brought to the city magical constructs and the exile brought to the city magical constructs and demons, and a black dragon, which landed to the northwest. I've been trying to fight, but there are too many. Oh, that should be fun. Elhead spoke of Elysim and how she might be able to help. The exile has seeded the streets with his minions and taken Elysim into the palace. So she's in the palace with him. I have made an attempt to enter, but it is sealed tight. Whether you search for the queen or seek the exile for reasons of your own, you will have to get into the palace and also deal with the monsters in the streets. I believe there is a way to do both at the same time, though it will not be easy. Oh? Do tell. No, we have seen to it that will not be easy. Oh, thanks for that. Yes, of course we shall help the elven people if we can. There will be no victory this day if the wizard manages to crush everything that exists of this place. Well, I mean, there could be a Pyrrhic victory. Do we even have time for this? We're here to get Artorias' soul back. Maybe if it wouldn't take too long. It's horrible to see this place suffer. I mean, I've lasted without my soul this long. I don't think a few more hours is gonna kill us. Or, well, more specifically me. I obviously do not have the strength myself to complete the task. I think perhaps you do. If I tell you what is to be done, will you do it? I will. If it gets me to Irenicus and my soul, absolutely. And if in debt's if you puts you in our debt, then well, then it's just all the better. I will. Let's see. Yeah, I will. The temple is dedicated to Rilifane Rolathiel. He can summon the spirit defenders of the forest to protect us, and has the power to break the seal on the palace. Okay. Wait, Rilifane is the god, right? The elven god? The Leaf Lord must be awakened, his avatar summoned, in order for the spirits to come. The exile's creatures have desecrated the temple and stolen the artifacts I need. So we will have to go to all those places then. The artifacts are lost in the city. Actually, I bet that necklace is one of them. Held by the exile's minions. Perhaps even the Black Dragon in the northwest. There are 3. A talisman of Rilifane, a golden cup, and a moon blade. Go into the temple, which will most likely be guarded, and place the items on the statue in the center. This will summon the avatar to our defense. Are you certain this is the solution? I believe so, stranger. I cannot be sure, but only Rilifane has the power. Go, please. The longer you wait, the more elves will suffer. Quickly. I mean, yeah, summoning an avatar of a deity of your specific guardian deity is probably a good idea. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. Absolute immunity. The spell is cast, it confers complete invulnerability to all weapons except those of greater than +5 enchantment. Greater than +5? Is that even possible? The spell is incredibly powerful, hence the short duration. However, the casting time is also very short, making the spell incredibly useful in the thick of combat. Oh, right. Or buying a few seconds can mean the difference between life or death. It's important to note that this spell does not work in combination with protection for magical weapons, right? Cast basically immediately. It lasts for 4 rounds is pretty good. I suppose pretty short for a level 9, but I mean, it's absolute immunity to basically all weapons. I think that might actually be all weapons because I don't think +6 weapons exist.